Hi, my name is Muhammad Farin Zekri, bin Yusri.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Denis Sufri bin Muhammad Sabri.
Dan Faris.
My name is Sophia Nihani.
And my name is Alkia Farhana.
So hello, and so for today we are going to talk about Pusat Konservasi Hidupan Liar. Tuntung. So we hope you enjoy and sit back and relax. Thank you.
Hello and Assalamualaikum, and in this video we will be presenting about our field trip lab report for Bio 330 where we visit Pusat Konservasi Hidupan Liar Tuntung, also known as River Terrapin, located at Bota Kanan. So sit back, relax and enjoy. When we arrived, we were greeted by the staff and they briefed us about this conservation center. We were also greeted by 70-year-old Sukata, who's actually from Africa, Madagascar, although he seemed really shy. Let's take a small tour of our conservation center. Pusat Konservasi Tuntung was established in the year 1968. The first thing we did was we entered the mini exhibition that shows the preservation of turtles. There were dry and wet specimens such as preserved eggs, shells, and even an elephant's foot. Then, there was another exhibition full of information, fun facts, and even laws to protect the terrapin. This is where we spent most of our time learning and gathering information about terrapin. After that, we walked outside to visit the Kolam Anam. This is where the terrapins live and grow. There were 3 pools filled with terrapins and they were separated by age. The first pool are baby terrapins aged 1 to 2 years old. The second pool had terrapins aged 3 to 4. The third pool had the oldest terrapins as they were ready for mating. During this time, we had the opportunity to hold and take pictures of the terrapin while the workers there briefed us more about the life cycle, diets, and facts about terrapin. Beside the Kolam Ana, there was an area filled with sand for the female terrapins to lay eggs during mating season. Later on, near the Sukata, there were 2 columns. In column A, there are 50 terrapins which are 60 years old. Meanwhile, in column B, there were 47 terrapins which were 39 years old. This column is the place where terrapins mate and fertilizations happen there. Our class had to stay quiet since terrapins are shy animals that hide from humans. Unfortunately, we could not see the terrapins. Well, except only for a little peek.
For my part today, I will be talking about the mating and reproduction of the terrapin, a type of turtle that lives in both water and land environments, such as river, lakes, and swamps. Terrapins are reptiles that belong to the turtle family. They are known for their hard shells and their ability to live on both in water and on land. Terrapins are deciduous, which means there are separate male and female individuals. For mating process, mating usually happens in spring to early summer, which is around March to June, depending on the climate. During this time, the male terrapin will approach the female in water and may perform courtship behaviors like furthering his claws near her face. If the female accepts, the internal fertilization occurs, this means the male deposits sperm inside the female's body. For egg laying and development process, after mating, the female terrapin comes on land to lay her eggs, usually in sandy or soft soil near water. This typically happens at night between May and July. She digs a nest and lays around 4 to 20 eggs depending on the species. The eggs will incubate in the warm soil for about 60 to 19 days. for hatching and growth process. The baby terrapins, also called hatchlings, will come out of the eggs around August to October. They dig their way out of the nest and head for water. Many face predators, but those who survive will grow slowly over many years, eventually becomes adults and ready to reproduce. Terrapins reproduce through internal fertilization, followed by egg laying on land. The eggs hatch after a couple of months, and the hatchlings begin their life near water. This process ensures the continuation of the species, even though many young terrapins don't survive.
In Malaysia, the river terrapin, scientifically known as Batagur affinis, can be found in selected rivers of Terengganu, Perak and Kedah. These reptiles inhabit slow-moving freshwater rivers, swamps and sandy riverbanks. But today, they are facing a silent crisis. Habitat destruction, pollution and illegal egg collection have pushed them to the brink, making them one of the Southeast Asia's most endangered freshwater turtles. The life of river terrapin begins when a female crawls ashore during the breeding season to lay her eggs on sandy riverbanks. A single nest may hold 20 to 60 eggs. After 60 to 90 days, hatchlings break free and instinctively head towards the water. With no parental care, only the strongest survive from the predators and strong currents. Those that endure will take 10 to 15 years to reach maturity in the wild. They can live for up to 60 years, continuing a cycle as old as the river itself. While they may all wear a hard shell, river terrapins, sea turtles, and tortoises are very different creatures, shaped by the habitat they live in. River terrapin, like Batagur affinis, live in freshwater, river, and swamps. They have webbed feet, allowing them to swim and walk well on land. They are often seen basking on riverbanks or floating near the surface. Sea terrapins, such as the diamondback terrapin, are found in brackish water where freshwater meets the sea, like mangrove and coastal marshes. They are more tolerant to saltwater than river terrapins, but still need to come to land often. Sea turtles, like the green turtle, live almost entirely in the open ocean. With their flippers-like limbs, they can travel thousands of kilometers across seas, only coming ashore to lay eggs. On land, they move slowly and awkwardly. And finally, tortoises, or kura-kura, are land dwellers with sturdy elephant-like eggs. They cannot swim and would drown in deep waters. They live in dry areas, walking slowly but steadily. These four reptiles may share a common ancestor, but their adaptations are unique, allowing them to survive in rivers, coastlines, ocean, or land. Each one plays a vital
Century ago, during the Sultan Kedah's visit to Aceh, His Royal Highness was served with the eggs of river terrapin. He was honoured with a few pairs of river terrapin as a gift. Hence, the existence of river terrapin in Perak dated way back when the Sultan Kedah presented the pair of terrapins to Sultan Perak. His Royal Highness then raised the river terrapin at the Straits of Botakanan. The historical ceremony of the river terrapin commenced when they were released into the Perak River by Sultan Muzaffar Shah II. The ceremony was officiated in concert with His Royal Highness blessing the river terrapins and releasing them. The Sultan decree is an instruction to river terrapin on how to behave when laying their eggs. A long time ago, villagers in Perak use a traditional tool made of stone to call upon the river terrapins to the riverbank. Right after the sunset or at night, the villagers thump the stone onto the sand to generate similar rhythm produced by the female terrapins when they landed onto the riverbank to lay eggs. River terrapins and culture. River terrapins are closely related to the area's social culture throughout Southeast Asia. For example, in Cambodia, the river terrapin is addressed as the royal turtle since its eggs and meat are served as a royal dish. The eggs also serve as a part of the special royal cuisine in Perak and Kedah. At the end of 19th century, villages along the Perak River used to organize Terrapin Egg Festival or Egg Fight Festival. During the festival, the local villagers will pelt each other with half-boiled river terrapin's egg. The river terrapin has several unique characteristics that's different from others. Adult male terrapin can attain a carapace length of 40 cm and weigh up to 25 to 35 kilograms. The color of male terrapin is dark gray and it has a white-colored retina. Differs from a female adult terrapin, it can attain a carapace length of 60 cm and weigh about 25 to 30 kilograms. The color of female terrapin is greenish-gray and it has a black-colored retina. Meanwhile, for hatchlings, their size is usually 6 to 7 centimeters and weigh about 100 and 120 grams. For the eggs, the length or shape of the egg is about 6.6 to 7 centimeters and weigh up to 45 to 65 grams and it has a flaccid texture.